Journal entry for the onerous contract. There is debit, SOPL operating expenses and credit provision for future rental 120,000. And up here is the accounting treatment where you explain that the onerous contract can be recognized as a provision because it meets all the recognition criteria. There is a present obligation due to the legal obligation, there is a past event, and that the obligation result in a probable outflow of economic benefit. So next one is the future capital expenditure. Can this one be recognized as a provision? Okay, the answer is no, because there is no liability accounted in the current year, and that there is no present obligation, either legal or constructive, because it is about something future. Alright, and then this capital commitment must be disclosed in the notes to the account. Future operating losses also cannot be recognized as provision because there is no present obligation. Okay, this is example. Tasha wanted to recognize future operating losses of 2 million as a provision because the company expect that they will incur losses. So at this moment, this year they want to provide that provision, to provide that losses as a provision. So that cannot happen because it does not meet the recognition criteria as a provision, because there is no present obligation and the amount cannot be measured reliably. Okay, so no. Okay, now other than the onerous contract, restructuring, okay, can also be considered as a provision, can also be recognized as provision. When we talk about restructuring, it's about a major changes to the company, probably because the company is having a financial problem, so the company need to restructure its company in terms of selling or terminate a business line. Contoh, for example, the company has a different product, selling a different types of product. So maybe one kind of product that does not make any profit, so the company will stop. Or maybe the company will change the management, okay, or maybe the company will close some of its factory. So that will be considered as restructuring, where it has a major changes, okay, in terms of scope or in terms of how the company is running the business. And this restructuring will incur costs, okay, such as employee compensation when you want to let go some of your employees, okay, and also the redundancy cost. So this provision is recognized when constructive obligation exists. Of course, there is no legal obligation, but it will happen. It will recognize as provision if there is a constructive obligation. How can constructive obligation exist? Okay, it arises when there is a detailed formal plan identifying the affected business, the principal location, the staff, the amount of expenditure. So you must have all this detailed plan to show that you are now restructuring your business. Okay, and then the company also raise a valid expectation to those affected. If you are going to let go some of your employees, you must have informed them that the company is terminating the employees, and of course they may have a compensation to be paid to the employee. So if let's say you have a detailed plan but you did not convey those information to your employee, the one that you will terminate, then it will not be considered as having a constructive obligation. Okay, this is example. Okay, the company want to close the division in November 2012. Lazy decided to move its Penang operation to Indonesia, where the labor rates are more competitive. So at the end of 31st December 12, the decision was not announced to the affected employees since the company has not determined the amount of compensation. So here you will see there is no constructive there is no constructive obligation because you did not mention about you are paying to the employees. You did not convey those message to your employees. So there is no constructive obligation, and that you cannot estimate the amount reliably. Okay, so lessee shall not recognize it as a provision because there is no present obligation in terms of constructive. Okay, since the restructuring plan has not been announced to the affected employees, there must be a detailed formal plan. You may have identified that you are moving to Indonesia, but you have not created the present obligation. That's why you cannot recognize it as a provision. Therefore, since there is no provision, there will be no journal entries because only provision will be accounted in financial statement. Okay, now this is a contingent liabilities obligation that only disclosed in the notes to the account. So there are two types of contingent liability. Okay, possible obligation arising from past event or unrecognized present obligation arising from past event. Okay, what does it mean by that? Okay, possible obligation whose existence will be confirmed only by the occurrence or non-occurrence of one or more uncertain future events that are not within the control of the entity. Okay, now remember the recognition as a provision must be present obligation. Okay, it must be present obligation, then only you can present obligation and plus other criteria that it can be recognized as provision. But if the obligation is only possible, then of course it cannot be recognized as provision, because possible means that whether or not you are paying for the obligation depend on other factor, on the occurrence. If something happen, if that things happen, then only I am obligated to pay. If that things does not happen, then I am not obligated to pay. So if that happen, if that obligation is depending on other factor, that means it is a possible obligation. So if it is a possible obligation, it is considered as contingent liability, because remember, provision is only when it is present obligation. Okay, if it is possible, then it is a contingent liability. And what is the meaning of possible? It means that whether or not you are paying, you are obliged, it depending on other event that may occur or not occur. Okay. Alright, this is example. Legal proceeding against entity have started in the current year, and the judgment depends on evidence presented by plaintiff. So we do not know what is the result from the proceeding, because the result is depending on the evidence. So this is considered as possible. So contingent liability to be disclosed in the notes to the account. Okay, I'll stop here.